this lesson, we will discuss cockpit lighting, exterior lighting, emergency lighting, and cabin signs and lighting. The cockpit is illuminated by both integral panel lights and external flood and background lights. The intensity of all lights can be controlled. There are 2 overhead dome lights to illuminate the general cockpit area. The integral light knob, located on the pedestal light panel, adjusts the intensity of the integral lighting for the main instrument panel and the center pedestal panel. This knob also turns the lights on and off. The overhead integral light knob on the overhead panel adjusts the intensity of the integral lighting for the overhead instrument panel. This knob also turns the lights on and off. The annunciator light switch on the overhead panel has 3 positions. In the test position, it illuminates all flight deck annunciator lights and displays 8s in the liquid crystal display units. In the dim position, the annunciator lights are powered with reduced voltage for a lower light level. In the bright position, the annunciator lights function normally. The dome light switch has 3 positions. In the bright setting, both dome lights are on bright. In the dim setting, both dome lights are on dim, and in the off setting, both dome lights are off. In the emergency electrical configuration, the right dome light will illuminate if the switch is in the dim or bright position. The console floor switches on the captain and first officer's lighting panel turn the side console and briefcase lights on bright, dim, or off. The left switch, under the glare shield, controls the brightness of the integral lights on the glare shield and the LEDs on the FCU. The right switch adjusts the brightness of the FCU displays. The standby compass light switch on the overhead lighting panel turns the integral light for the standby compass light on and off. Both the captain and the first officer have a reading light mounted near the forward upper corner of their respective sliding windows. The switch turns the light on and off. The knob adjusts the intensity of the light. The 2 cockpit overhead reading lights have a control knob to turn the light on and off and adjust the intensity of the light. 4 zones of the pilot's instrument panel can be illuminated with floodlights: the captain's far left side, the first officer's far right side, and the center instrument panel over the standby instruments and over the landing gear handle. In the emergency electrical configuration, the captain's left and center instrument panel floodlights over the standby instruments will illuminate if the main floodlight knob is on. The pedestal floodlight knob controls the floodlight to the center pedestal. It can be swiveled slightly. There are separate lighting controls for each of the 6 display units. Each knob adjusts the intensity of the screen and turns it on or off. On the control for the nav display unit, the outer concentric knob controls the intensity of the radar return picture that is superimposed on the nav display screen when the radar set is turned on. Each MCDU has its own light control knob on the upper right side of the keyboard. The aircraft exterior lights are all controlled by switches located on the overhead exterior lighting panel. The beacon switch turns the top and bottom flashing red anti-collision lights on and off. The wing switch turns on and off two lights on either side of the fuselage. These lights are focused on the wing leading edge and the engine air intakes. They may be used to help determine if ice is building up on those areas. Two sets of navigation lights are installed on each of the wingtips and tail cone and are controlled by the nav and logo light switch. Position 1 turns on the first set of lights, and Position 2 turns on the second set. The vertical stabilizer logo lights, located on top of the horizontal stabilizer, come on with the switch in Position 1 or 2 when the aircraft is on the ground or in flight with the slats extended. Two lights installed on the nose gear strut are controlled by the nose light switch. The taxi position turns on the taxi light only. The takeoff position turns on both the taxi and the takeoff lights. The off position turns off both lights. These lights will also go off when the landing gear is retracted, regardless of switch position. There is a retractable landing light installed under each wing, inboard of the engines. The left and right landing light selectors have three positions. The on position will extend the landing light and turn it on when fully extended. The off position selects the landing light off, but leaves it extended. The retract position retracts the landing light and turns the light off. The upper ECAM memo display will show landing light in green when one landing light is extended. There is no speed restriction for landing light operation, but some light airframe vibration will be felt above speeds of 250 knots. Two runway turnoff lights are installed on the nose gear strut at fixed angles. The runway turnoff switch will turn the two lights on and off. They will also go out when the landing gear is retracted, regardless of switch position. The strobe light switch has three positions. In the on position, the three synchronized strobe lights installed on the two wingtips and the tail cone will flash white. In the auto position, the lights will flash whenever the aircraft is in flight. The off position turns these lights off. If the switch is in the off position in flight, the memo display on the upper ECAM will indicate strobe light off in green. The aircraft emergency lighting system will assist passengers in the event of an emergency evacuation. The emergency lighting system is comprised of floor proximity escape path lighting, exit signs, overhead cabin emergency lights, exit location signs, lavatory lights, and overwing escape route and escape slide lighting. The floor proximity emergency escape path lights will illuminate a path to all exit doors. The lights are installed on a number of seats at floor level on the left side of the aisle. Exit marker lights are associated with the escape path lighting system. They are mounted on the wall near floor level at all 6 emergency exit doors. Low voltage overhead emergency lights are mounted underneath the overhead luggage compartments and over each main cabin door to ensure continuous illumination of the aisle. 4 exit location signs are located on the cabin ceiling by each door area, and an exit sign is mounted on the wall above each main door and above each pair of emergency exits. There is an auxiliary light mounted in the ceiling of each lavatory. These lights are always on when the aircraft has electrical power. The overwing exterior lights are located under the overwing exits and will automatically come on when one of the armed exits is opened. The escape slides are also supplied with integral lighting strips along the sides. which come on automatically when the slide is deployed. The emergency exit light switch on the overhead panel has 3 detents. In the off detent, the emergency lights are off, will not come on, and the off light next to the switch illuminates. In the arm detent, the proximity emergency escape path marking system and exit signs come on when the normal electrical aircraft power or DC shed essential bus is lost. The overhead emergency lights come on if normal aircraft electrical power system fails, or DC shed essential bus fails, or AC bus 1 fails. With the switch in the on position, all overhead emergency lights, exit signs, and the proximity marking system come on. Lifting the guard and pushing the emergency light push button on the forward flight attendant panel will also turn on all emergency lighting independently of the position of the overhead panel selector switch. On the ground, once an evacuation is ordered, the engines are shut down and normal aircraft electrical power is lost. The emergency lighting system will be powered by 4 emergency power supply units, each having integral rechargeable batteries, which will power the system for at least 12 minutes. The fasten seat belts and no portable electronic device signs are controlled by separate switches in the cockpit. When selected on, the no portable electronic device and exit signs come on in the cabin and a single low chime sounds. In auto, the no portable electronic device and exit signs come on when the landing gear is selected and go off when the landing gear is retracted. A low chime sounds in association when the signs go on or off. In the off position, the signs are turned off and a low chime sounds. The seatbelt switch has 2 positions. When selected on, the fasten seatbelt signs at each passenger service unit and the return to seat signs in each lavatory comes on, and a single low-tone chime sounds throughout the cabin. The message "Seat Belts" in green is displayed on the memo section of the upper ECAM screen when the signs are on. If the switch is selected off, the signs are extinguished and a single low-tone chime sounds again. In the event of cabin depressurization, the no portable electronic devices, the fasten seatbelt, and exit signs come on when the cabin altitude goes above 11,300 feet, plus or minus 350 feet, regardless of the selected switch positions. The interior cabin lights are controlled by the push buttons on the forward flight attendant's panel. There are separate controls for entry lights, general cabin lights, lavatory lights, attendant working area lights, and passenger seat reading lights. Over each set of passenger seats is an individual on-off switch for each reading light. In this lesson, we have discussed cockpit lighting, exterior lighting, emergency lighting, and cabin signs and lighting.